Okay, stream time. And it's time to mess around with DALL-E 2, and I'm so excited. I am so excited. And it is amazing. My first prompt that I put in, an excited artist types into a computer, bright, colorful images illuminate his face from the monitor, claymation miniatures. And yeah, I almost feel like that when I saw that. It was really cool. So I have messed around with a few things. These are my favorites so far. I haven't done a hell of a lot because there's only, limited amounts of you can do per day. It's 50 per day, so I wanted to save some for the stream. But basically, if you don't know already, DALL-E is OpenAI's latest iteration of its image generation thing in their progress to create a artificial general intelligence, and it's created some really cool stuff. It's trained a lot on different artists and styles, and it actually makes very coherent images. So if anyone has some prompt ideas, I would love them. I do have to be careful while I'm doing it because there are some restrictions. So no violence, no pornography or nudie stuff, no political things, drugs and all that sort of stuff. So keep it PG, keep it nice. I don't want to get my account blocked. DALL-E inspired space penguin. But I created a polar climate science penguin, and this is what DALL-E created. And it's pretty good. We can make a space penguin. Do you have any specific ideas for a style for it? Because I think that does help the algorithm. What I found so far is that having a very detailed prompt gives better results. So if you just say DALL-E inspired space penguin, it won't be as good as you saying like DALL-E inspired space penguin on a desert planet with purple moons in the space penguin in the style of Salvador Dali floating beside a space station with Earth in the background. That's the sort of detail I'm talking about. Go back to my face because I don't want to show the images as they're being generated, just in case it comes up with something funny, like you never know. Got to save my ass because I don't want my account blocked. I just got access. And yeah, it's pretty benign. I don't actually see the Salvador Dali in this. That almost looks like it's got a fish head. Kind of weird, but I don't see Salvador Dali in this. It is fast. Generates it in like 5-10 seconds. It's pretty darn quick. We can refine things. So there are different things you can do. So you can click on an image and you can say, give me a variance of this one image. Or you can actually go into it and you can edit it and say, change this one section to have whatever. So let's see, space penguin. Let's just refine this. Astronaut in the style of Salvador. Let's move this at the beginning. It might be having a little bit of issues with the language. Space penguin astronaut floating beside a space station with Earth in the background in the style of Salvador Dali in a space suit. Let's be extra specific and see if that gives any different results. So this is a little bit better. I quite like this first one. Still the Salvador Dali inspiration. The style is maybe there in the paint strokes, but not in the imagery. But this one's really cool. And it does look like the suit is adapted for like penguin physiology. So as you can see, it wasn't that different, the prompt that we put in, but it actually makes quite a difference in the outcome of the image. That one's pretty awesome, except the weird thing is he's behind the planet. I guess we're going for something more abstract there. It almost feels like this is like a photo montage sort of thing. That's a good idea. A line drawing of an owl and a cat having a tea party. Generate. I would love to explore some more styles, so like line art now. We can go for like 3D renders. In the tips it's saying now try synthwave or cyberpunk. Ooh, okay. Let me just quickly look at these. Those are interesting. I think this could be refined a little bit. So let's go over here. So a line drawing of an owl and a cat having a tea party. So we definitely have an owl, but notice many of them don't have a cat. This one is the only one that really has a cat. This is sort of like an owl cat. It's got an owl head and like cat limbs. And then this one just feels very simple. I like this one. I think it's kind of cute. It looks like there's almost a snake. I don't know what was happening there. A snake instead of steam there. But there's definitely like no cat. This cat inspiration. This one has a cat, but it's not the nicest drawing. I might want to refine this result. Or this one. There's a lot of manic owls in this. I am going to redo this. Oh, I am holding down. My coffee was on my space key. That's why it was so. I'm going to say a children's book illustration of an owl and a cat having a tea party. How can we make that an owl with a cat? Yeah, I think you might be right there. Children's illustration of an owl with a cat having a tea party. Let's say together. So that is like more specific. We can say a children's book illustration of an orange owl with a black cat having a tea party together. So then there's two very specific things there. So refining the prompts here is like half the battle into getting the good images. Ooh, okay. Okay, this is interesting. So adding in a little bit more color information. We've got an interesting result here. Remember, we said an orange owl with a black cat, but we've got black owls with orange cats. So it's getting confused by something here. Like, that's interesting. I might actually report this because it's an interesting result. Yeah, this is the only one that has them correct. All the other ones have swapped colors. Bottom right is a winner. You like this? That was my least favorite of them. But I like the really kooky owl over. I like this one. I think it's just got a cute little style. It's almost like My Friend Totoro. I just find it very interesting. So what we can do is we can say, if this image contains sensitive or incorrect content, please report it so our team can review. I'm not sure if I should be reporting this, but I do find it interesting that it's swapping them. So like I can say it doesn't match my text description. And hopefully when they go to review it, they can be like, oh yeah, it was supposed to be a orange owl and black cat. Because I think that is interesting that it's getting that mix up. This one is also awesome. Look at that owl. I love that. And the owl is kind of cute in this, and this cat is absolutely terrifying. It's like it definitely feels inspired by like Alice in Wonderland sort of thing there. And this cat. This is actually an awesome style. It's almost like ooh, there is an artist who I'm thinking of. If I think of the name, I can say, but like that is awesome. Like just the stylization in that is super cool. And then this manic little thing over here. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. An old painting of a mermaid watching Christopher Columbus. I can't actually say a specific person because that's one of the requirements. You don't look for a specific, one of the rules, no specific people. So I'm going to say an old painting of a mermaid watching explorers on a ship. That's a fair way. Okay, an old painting of a mermaid watching explorers on a ship discovering, let's go, comma, discovering America during the Ice Age. Cool. Okay, let's see what this generates. It's going to be pretty interesting, I think. I think the old painting is going to give some interesting results because be very different, at least from what we've done so far. So let's see. Okay, we're getting something in here. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, I'm feeling slightly awkward about this because there is something about mermaids in art that gives you a specific topless image, and I might not be able to show you all of these results. I didn't think about that when I considered this prompt. I'm just going through them all just to see that there's nothing fishy going on here. Though these ones do seem safe, so I'm going to show it to you. But I didn't think about that when I went for this prompt. So here we go. We've got some interesting things here. I don't see the Ice Age, though I do see a sort of a cold feel in the background there. There's definitely got that old painting, except for the one that sort of has a mermaid sort of stuck on the front. What I find interesting is this first one over here. The ship has a whale tail, and then this one, the mermaid is a little bit, I don't know, the style in this is not amazing. There's just like random mermaid tail floating up over there. So its depiction of a mermaid has some flaws, let's say. But this is interesting. We've got like a giant trout or something there. Almost feels like a Renaissance painting here with the way the rocks and the layout is. I really like this. It's more like a rough painting, but what I really appreciate is like, look at the lighting. We've got the sunset over here and it's reflecting on the mountains and through the waters and like through the sails of the ships. That's really awesome. And then we've got this mermaid perched on the little boat over here. I do feel like that little fish should be a little bit more underwater, but it's really nice. And then this is similar. We've got like a random fish tail sticking out over here. This mermaid is fully clothed, which is interesting. Fully scaled up. I like the brush strokes for the clouds in the background there. And then this one's got a really cool composition. It almost looks like we've got a dragon or something in the water there. It doesn't feel like a mermaid over there. You can see why I was slightly concerned about the nudity, but they're facing away from us, so I think it's fine. Gender ambiguous, so we'll go with that. And then this feels very much like a Renaissance painting, but then look, we've got a flying fish off to into the sky over there. So there's something about the prompt where they've got just random fish bits in it. So I think DALL-E is maybe slightly confused about this amalgamation of human fish. It's like, okay, you got humans, you got fish, so let's just smack them on there. I like it though. The style is really amazing. Like this, it feels like someone could have painted this. But yeah, the tails and random fish. Luke, your prompt was a psychiatrist on a roller coaster in an 80s neon synth style. I would say a scientist or a professor or something. When I did a prompt earlier, I thought like maybe this is fine, maybe it's not, because it's like depictions of violence and stuff and could get you in trouble, and the prompt was you putting a gun in it, and it wasn't overtly for something violent, but I got a warning and it said if you get another warning you might be out, so I want to be careful. An octopus. So an octopus on a roller coaster in an 80s neon synth style. Do you want a specific color octopus that might give you a better... We can also do a metal roller coaster or a wooden roller coaster. A psychedelic octopus. A psychedelic octopus chef on a roller coaster. I think that's on a wooden... I think that's an awesome prompt. Let's see how this goes. Sorry, I'm just taking this in. So we've got neon synth style here. Yes. Yes. Very synthy. Very neon. Very insane looking in some of these images. That doesn't feel like a roller coaster. It feels more like a sled, but I could see where it was going. It's burning my eyes with the brightness of it. It's definitely an octopus chef though. I feel like it might have got a little bit confused with like the rails of the roller coaster over there, merging it with the tentacles, but it's still cool. Now this one, it may not be like, was it a quadrupus? Yeah, it only had four legs there. This one has got, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and say it could potentially have 8 legs, this one. I don't feel like that's a chef's hat either. It's more of a like pimp hat. That's true, the train is missing. And you can see like it's almost trying to replicate that grid from like synthwave art, but it's not making straight lines. It's just making a sort of a swirl, which looks cool. I do love this one as well. Like it's just got an awesome color palette and look to it, but it's definitely not exactly what I pictured in my head, but still cool. This one we've got a psychedelic octopus. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs maybe, like the roller coaster snaking around in the background in an abstract way. He is sort of on a roller coaster train thingy, but it's not really a roller coaster train. But it tried. It definitely tried. This one though, bad accounting. Yeah, this guy's got 6, but just look at this manic face on this thing here. I love it. Okay, how about this one then? I think this is actually my favorite. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to do some cosmic horror art. And it may have 8 if you consider that one might be behind. I don't know. That's my favorite. Okay. Okay. All hail Octo Chef. What is happening? Okay, I've changed my mind. This is my favorite. And look at, like, okay, so since we've got octopus in the prompt and we've got roller coaster, it's actually putting in little suckers in the little, I'm assuming it means that to be the roller coaster track, but maybe it's not. It's definitely an interesting result there. I love that. That was a great prompt. Okay, so I said cosmic horror, so I'm gonna try to go for a super long-winded thing here. Let's get some typing going. Cosmic horror. I want to get fog. I'm going to make this into a full sentence just now. I want to get digital art. What else could be scary? Forest. I can't type. Like, why does everything looking wrong to my eyes? Demonic beast coming out fog in a creepy. Okay, my brain can't think tonight. Is forest with 2 R's with forest? Forest? Why can't I remember how to spell right now? In a creepy forest at night. Cosmic horror, demonic beast coming out of fog in a creepy forest at night. Digital art. Okay, it is one. Yeah. How can I make that more descriptive, more creepy? Demonic tentacle. Beast coming out of fog in a creepy forest at night. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, this definitely has like the beginnings of a cosmic horror thing coming over here. This one. So when it took tentacle beast, it just went straight up octopus with 7 legs. But it almost has like Stranger Things vibes over there. Now this is going somewhere interesting. It's almost like a mix between like cosmic horror beast and like an angel or something. I can just imagine like if we go in here, we can have like make it more human and then maybe add some arms, like a weird mix of angel and demon sort of thing over there. Definitely inspires some ideas for some art in my head. And then this, that's definitely cosmic horror over there. It's got great lighting, like the fog and like how things get softer in the background there. And like the tentacles have this sort of blending in with the background over there. Grunge, steampunk, hipster, lumberjack holding. Well, let's go for it. I'm wondering what the grunge steampunk is gonna do to that though. Okay. Is this what you wanted? the posture on this dude over here though. He's kind of just holding a regular axe, but I just love that. I don't really feel the steampunk here, but Just that attitude of this dude, it's fantastic. Steampunk in this dude is like just strapping some stuff onto him. He's got a weird thing going on with his hand holding the hammer here. A little bit of weirdness with his face, but that's kind of epic. The hammer designs are the hammer designs are a little bit. This hammer is made out of a block of wood. Is it? It feels like he's posing for like lumberjack monthly. It's like a little police bobby hat, but like steampunked. And he's wearing a little ring. I dig it. That's a cool image. And like, there's nothing wrong with the features of the person here. There's a little bit of an issue if you look at the shaft of the hammer here. If it goes through his hand, then it's suddenly got a little jank over there. So it didn't get that right, and then the hand at the end there is like going at a funny angle. That's a hipster lumberjack, right? Except this is not a hammer. This is a double-bladed axe over here. Doing a little bit of a sexy pose with his hammer there. It really likes to put like just random clocks and stuff on hats for steampunk. And this dude, yeah, that's great though. That was actually way better prompt than I thought it was going to end up being. What was the next thing? A muscular fox dressed as a private detective in a post-apocalyptic city, comic book style. I think it's a good description. It's got nice bunch of things in there. So, ooh, that's one sexy fox. Okay, look at this badass over here. That's quite cool. I just dig the styling of this. It's not comic book style, but it's definitely like stylized art style, and I really like that. That's actually one of my favorite creations tonight. Like, it's definitely a muscular fox, and he could be a detective. It's not quite comic art, but I just love it. This has got like some noir detective vibes to it, but that's the one. Check out the little like styling they've done with the little like gridded background there. Freaking posing. I'm out of a job. What a fox. Wow. And then, yeah, after that, this one's a little bit lame. I wonder, that almost looks like writing over there. So really going for like more stylized stuff does seem to give interesting results. But yeah, this one's really awesome. Great prompt. Okay, so we've got a marble statue of Medusa wearing a tiara with soft lighting from above in a realistic 3D style. You did ov. Okay, let's see what this has given us. It's loading. Ooh, these are realistic looking. So, a marble statue of Medusa wearing a tiara with soft lighting from above in a realistic 3D style. What I love about this is like the lighting on the face reflecting off the chest. That's right. The face is a little bit imperfect, but maybe that's what she looked like. This one is more stylized, and she's got a broken nose, which kind of cool. It almost looks like she's got shells around the edge of her dress there. Got really nice snaky hair here, and like shells in her hair. Yeah, adding soft light from above to that prompt, I think definitely helped. I just love the lighting on the marble, like little bits of reflections on the edge there. It's not really a tiara, it's more of a crown, but it's still cool. And then this one, a little bit more of an old hag look, but the lighting is really nice. You got that sort of like slit stuff over there. And again, we've got shells around the neck. It's definitely something in its data set there that's making it do shells. Yeah, great prompt as well. So you can see how adding in specific styles and stuff can get you interesting things. You asked engineering drawings of a Borg cube. Well, I'm not sure this is gonna allow you to build a ball cube, but there you go. It's an engineering drawing. Accuracy, I don't know. It's definitely a cube though. Not so much Borg, no. You can definitely see like that's almost the description of something BESG. That's the engineering company producing Borg cubes. It's kind of fascinating though. A cyborg with long hair and a long beard playing a bright yellow electric guitar in the style of a heavy metal album cover. You got some ideas there. So the Uncanny Valley demonstrating its treasures and failures, studio lighting, digital art. Okay, so yeah. That's certainly going into the Uncanny Valley there. What the actual F? That's such an Uncanny Valley person over here. Also, the hands are a little bit demonic vampire thing over there. But this one is what interested me. It's like fake person showing off their creation of a fake person for a news article sort of thing. There's some, it almost feels like there's intent, like artistic vision behind that idea. Like they were going for a conceptual photo. And then this is like, yeah, that's an Uncanny Valley human sculpture sort of thing there. And then this is kind of cursed. Oh, we should do some cursed art. Definitely should do some cursed art. Your prompt is updated. A cyborg with a robotic arm with long hair and a long beard playing a bright yellow electric guitar with stage lighting in the style of a heavy metal album. Okay, this better be awesome. I'm just like hearing He-Man's theme song in the background while I was reading that. Generate. Let's see what we get. This is too much fun. I'm loving this so much. Hey, look, I got a kitty. Okay, so we want to do cursed art. This is cursed. We want to do some Tolkien stuff, and then we've got some. Okay, so the prompt was a cyborg with a robotic arm, with long hair and a long beard, playing a bright yellow electric guitar with stage lighting in the style of a heavy metal album cover. Picture that in your head for a second. Was it this that you thought of? Glam AF. What is that? Shiny. Just wearing tinfoil on his face. That's like heavy metal album cover. Oh, we got to make a cyborg. Let's put tinfoil on our faces. And then just like dwarf with tinfoil face. And his robotic arm is basically just a hand with a shiny claws on it. It seriously feels like my first cosplay. Let's just add tinfoil to ourselves. This is kind of sick though. It's like techno dwarf robot thing. Kind of dig it. I can totally imagine a metal band doing a music video wearing stuff like this. It's just, what? That could totally be a photo of like dreadlock cyborg beard dude. Except this guy's guitar is not yellow, the background is yellow. And he's got 3 fingers. And here we've got glam beard dwarf with like a cardboard guitar here. I couldn't afford an actual electric guitar, it's just made out of cardboard. And it almost feels like this hair is made out of plastic, which it probably is. It's just a plastic wig. He's got very cursed hands though. His guitar is not yellow, but I can't really fault it. Okay, but the pose on this is also quite power. It just loves this shiny little suit stuff. Why did it not actually make a cyborg, but fake cyborg? I don't understand that. It's fantastic. It's so great. The Fellowship of the Ring enters the mines of Moria but they are cats in the style of Alan Lee. The Fellowship of the Ring enters the Mines of Moria, but they are cats in the style of Alan Lee. Let's see if it interprets that the way I'm intending it, or just adds cats in the background. I'm not certain what result we're going to get here. If you've seen like Tolkien illustrations, it's most likely Alan Lee. Like a lot of the movie stuff was based on his art. So like there's the Grey Havens and Balrog, some of the Valar over here. His art inspires a lot of the stuff you see. Like there's entering the Mines of Moria in the style of Alan Lee. So now I wouldn't quite say I wouldn't quite say this is Alan Lee's style. Maybe some of his black and white. Okay, this is just great though. They're cats. They are cats. It's like the cats out of what was that Disney movie with the cats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus Gollum cat? Aristocats, thank you. And then this is just so spooky. It's like cats around a fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cats around a fire. That's an awesome drawing there. Like just cats in an ominous cave environment. And then this one, just creepy cats. I mean, it definitely understands the Mines of Moria, doesn't it? Like, it fits. Gandalf in pop art. And he has the cats when the freaking Balrog of Catdolf got there. Sorry, I'm getting too worked up. This is great. You shall not pass through the cat flap. Gandalf in pop art style. Yeah, I think that's a good enough prompt. I don't think we need to add any more there. I think it's going to be interesting. Why is this so much fun? I don't know how many prompts I've done so far. We might be heading into the 50 territory here, so... Yeah. Yeah, I'm digging this. Look at this. That's just a great drawing. It's like, oh, fool of a took. Come on, just imagine that with like the pop art text. Fool of a took. And that feels more like Radagast because that dude's just stoned. And that's very angry Gandalf, but kind of accurate. It's almost mixed with like Willy Wonka kind of vibes in the background because of the pop art style. I feel like this could be meme tape. Oh, we should generate memes. These are just brilliant. I love this. I love this so much. The styling on these artworks is just, oh, look at that. Like I could never draw a face with such great stylized cragginess to it. Yeah, I'm out of a job. I can subscribe. Just that simple. Gandalf in a pop art style. That's a meme. So I think I'm going to try a prompt here. Just meme template. Let's see what it gives us. And now we can see just how great its text generation is. So I think that's the one downside of DALL-E over here. I'm hoping there's nothing offensive in any of this writing, but I don't think any of it makes sense. So that's fine. Memera! Your but look at his arm and then how his hand sticks out there. Mitar pente udre mate redrenten. Witia wet Elia wet. Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. A portrait of Voldemort in the style of Rembrandt. Okay. Let's settle down. I'm talking to myself and be serious for a second. What a good offer! A portrait of Voldemort in the style of Rembrandt. There's some interesting results here. One of them, however, is Dobby. So that's that's definitely like a vampire wizard lord. I'm not sure if that's Voldemort because he's got a nose. This is pretty much Dobby as a dark wizard. Now that's interesting. Like that's, look at the light there. We've got like this beam of light. We've got this really dark chiaroscuro sort of technique going over here. I'm not sure it's Voldemort, but it is an evil wizard. So I'll give it that. I think that's quite beautiful. And definitely feels like Rembrandt. This does not. It also gives him a big nose every single time. It's almost got like, what's that from Star Wars? The Twi'lek hair. This one is what I would think is coming close to Voldemort-y, but it's more like Nosferatu style Voldemort, but with a gigantic honker over there. This one, however, I think is the closest to Voldemort. Torchwick thing, he's got a really ominous cowl around him. He does, however, have a nose, but that's a cool picture. Let's see what this gives us. I'm hoping it's going to look similar to the meme format. Which has been your favorite so far? I think the muscular fox dude was just spectacular. Okay, so the prompt was a minion hippo bumblebee birthday party, photorealistic. Picture that in your head. Were you thinking of anything like this? Hippie birthday to you. It almost got there. Hippie birthday to you. I don't know why this is making me laugh so much. That is a photorealistic hippo doll thing. Oh my gosh. What the hell? It's got... Ooh, the more I look at this, the more cursed it is. It's got photorealistic hippo skin, but it's got eyes in its nose holes, eyes in its eyes holes, eyes in its ear holes, funny bee-shaped costume body. What? What? And the students smile? What? Cursed. And then this is just beautifully benign and lovely and perfect. Hippie Howie! What is up with hippos and their eyes? He's got eye nipples. And then no eyes where he should have eyes. This is definitely one of the most fun streams I've done in ages. Like I've been laughing pretty hard. Okay, it's generating and please be beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. And so your results here are some of the most artistic we've had today. Psychedelic dinosaur hiding in ferns, digital art. That's a dinosaur. It's kind of psychedelic. Beautiful lips in ferns. I love it. That's a beautiful piece of art right there. But it's amazing. I love the style in this. Like it's got little red highlights around the edges, little outlines that sort of match with the palette, with the color there. That's awesome. I'll do it with pixel art style next time. It's a dinosaur. It's no dinosaur I've ever heard of, but it's beautiful. It really likes to do them with their little heads sticking up. Notice they're all purple dinosaurs. Not all of them. Well, there's a lot of purple dinosaurs involved here. So we're going to do this in pixel art this time and see what result we get. Something we should also mess around with is the editing thing. So we can say add things into an image and stuff. So it's not something I've messed with yet. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Dig in this. This feels like, yeah, we've gone Jurassic Park 1994, releasing a pixel art game. Freaking T-Rex hiding in the ferns in the background here. We've got this dude. Wow. Okay, one small critique about their pixel art. It's not actually on a grid. You'll see that a lot of these things, some of them do align, but some of them don't. I think if you went with a grid over here, you'd see that some of them don't actually match. If we zoom out, at least, it definitely fits a lot better. You can see like there's overlaid little pixels on top of some of them. Oh yeah, I also wanted to try logo design. Will it put designers out of a job? This will put stock logo businesses out of business. It won't put designers out of business, but it will put stock logo designers out of business. So we said a modern logo of the letter P with a blue swoosh. Well, I don't know what your company name is, but your company name here, your slogan here, P with a swoosh. P with a swoosh. That's actually a nice way to do a P with a swoosh. That's a P with a swoosh with a nice little gradient in it. That is Pinternet Pinsplorer. Skeleton musicians on a lollipop Ferris wheel. Get that in your head. Imagine it. Pow! Skeleton musicians on a lollipop. Yes. 100 times yes. Got a freaking tuba and a freaking long trumpet over there with amazing space art in the background. Yes. You know these lazy musicians hanging their bones out the edge there? That's a lollipop Ferris wheel if I've ever seen one, right? That's 100% a lollipop Ferris wheel. The gondola sort of things there are a little bit odd, but ooh, that's nice. I think this Ferris wheel is made out of lollipops and bones. There's some really interesting stuff. Like there were about 4 of these were really good. Like this almost as interesting. Like I really dig this top dude over here with his little top hat. Kind of cool. This one I love because they're playing fanciful like tubas and instruments. That was a great prompt. And like lollipop Ferris wheel, where the hell did you get that? Okay. I got carried away. Dodging bullets. Fighting is violence. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got carried away. Hopefully that doesn't give me a ban. The Smurfs on a rooftop in the style of the movie The Matrix. Sorry, DALL-E. I mean, in my defense, no one gets hurt because they're dodging bullets. And that's not the kind of rooftop I was thinking about, but fair enough, it is a rooftop. Okay, these ones are wearing leather and reflective glasses, so yeah, there you go, there's the Matrix. This has been a lot of fun. I'll definitely do some more streams of doing this stuff. I just need to not get carried away and use terms in there that could be bad. I need to stop and consider every prompt I do, because that Matrix one almost got us. So the prompt was wizard driving a Lego bulldozer. Wizard driving a Lego bulldozer. I mean, that's what you got. That's a wizard, that's a bulldozer made out of Lego. There's another wizard in a bulldozer made out of Lego. It definitely got the Lego concept going well. Oh no, my brain is broken. This has been a lot of fun. I will check you again soon. Definitely send me more prompts on the Instagram and all that stuff. I will be doing a lot more with this because it is super fun. And I shall check you when I check you. Good night.